Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Abigail here. So today's video I wanted to talk to you guys about how I got into grooming. I just realized that I haven't really told you guys my background on it. So this is what this video is for. I've been grooming, I don't even know how long. Let me double. Okay, yeah, so I have, oh my God. So I have been grooming for about 5 years or close to 5 years now. And I started off in the mobile grooming world. I was a server for most of my life and I was tired of it and I wanted something that just fulfill my soul and make me happy and make me feel like I'm making a difference. So I started to look on Craigslist of all places, and I went into the job search category and I just typed in animals. Simple, super basic, and very generic. And I looked over all of the animal jobs that were available in the area, and I saw that there was one for mobile grooming. I was very interested in it. I never even thought about grooming animals or pets at all, which makes it really weird because I love animals and I love being creative, and those two together is just like the best combination combined for me as a dream job. So I don't know why I never even thought about it. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh, this could be something that I could do. And so I sent in my application and my resume. I unfortunately didn't have like any background in like any kind of animal work. I only had a background with animals through volunteer work and all that stuff because I always volunteered in shelters whenever I could. I volunteered at like probably 2 or 3 different shelters. I helped walk the dog. I volunteered in the San Diego Humane Society and did the pet assisted therapy there. We brought animals to people that needed some cheering up or just kind of needed some animal good vibes because that's what they give you. We brought in bunnies, rats, dogs, of course, guinea pigs, all that stuff. And it was like a nice experience to kind of bring joy to someone's day and just kind of seeing them like, pet these little creatures. And it really did work and help their mood. Everyone who has a pet knows that that is just kind of, they're just the best therapy for a bad, sad, gloomy day. So I sent in my application without any kind of background professionally. Didn't get a chance to think too much about it. I got a call back, did a phone interview, and felt that it did amazing, and eventually did God, this was such a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure. I know I did a phone interview because I was in the closet doing the interview because I didn't want anyone else to hear me because I'm weird like that, and eventually met up with them in person and decided that they liked me, and we went into training, and it all happened pretty quickly. I was still serving at that time, and so they worked around my schedule and we did a ride along. So I went with the mentor that I was following, and we just kind of went about how the day goes, how you groom a dog, and how you do all that check-in and all that process and stuff. So it was really cool. It was just a really kind of a long, intense day. We drove a truck with a trailer attached to it, so that was pretty scary. So I did the ride along for a couple days, but it was like 8+ hours sometimes, and I would just watch these ladies drive the cars or drive the trailers into like these beautiful houses and like park them and hook them up. And I was just like pretty overwhelmed with that process because I am not the best driver. And all these places that I was going to was really like affluent. It was in the beach cities in San Diego, so like a lot of like the streets and the roads weren't like completely like well made, and it was just like hilly and like narrow driveways, and I just didn't want to hit anything, and it was just really nerve-wracking. So that was the part that I was stressed out with the most. Being with the animals themselves is just, it was amazing. It was perfect. There was windows and it was just overlooking the ocean, and you're with the dogs and you're just grooming away. I finished training and then I did it on my own. Very first day I got stuck in an alley and I was just scared out of my mind. I had to ask someone to help me back it up, and that for a couple months I loved every minute that I had with the animals, every single minute. But I was filled with dread and anxiety every time I drove the truck with the trailer. I didn't want to damage anything, and the truck didn't have any AC in it at all. So in the summer, it was just unbearable. But you know, it was, you had to do what you had to do. I thought I could stick it out, but I was just too stressed. I wanted something just still to do with animals, and I didn't want the driving aspect of it because, you know, I didn't want to age faster than I should. So I started looking around at different grooming shops, and I found a mom and pop one, sent in my application, didn't get to think too much about it either. I got asked in for an interview, and then I was offered the spot on the phone like maybe a couple days after, and decided to take it. I stayed in the mom and pop shop for about a year, and it was one of the best jobs like I've had in a really long time. And it was when I started feeling that I was doing something special with my life and that I was where I was supposed to be, and everything just clicked, and like my dream job. Throughout the year, loans coming in, car payments, and all other student loans. It was basically student loans, but I just couldn't handle it. So I needed something that was more stable, because the mom and pop shop wasn't like a secure income, because I was kind of, it was pretty flexible. When there was no dogs, I could go, and I wasn't able to get paid. So I needed to find something more stable. So that's when I found a corporate job, and I entered into that, and I've been in there for about 3 years. And yeah, so that is pretty much how I got into grooming, and it has been the best 5 years of my life profession. First job that I felt like really good about, that I was so happy in it, like that I could cry. I'm so happy in, and I would do it, you know, even if I didn't have to work. So that's just something I'm really proud of, and really excited to say that I'm doing something like that with my life. So yeah, and I just decided to kind of just share my knowledge and experience with you guys. So that is how I came into grooming, and how I'm able to kind of just tell you guys my experiences with different breeds and what I've learned throughout the years. And I hope that you guys can take something away from it and kind of help with your life be better with your animal. And yeah, if you have any other questions or concerns, please let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I do a lot of cruelty-free content, animal content, and I'm hoping to do some lifestyle and diet videos coming up soon. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.